What's good, YouTube? Antayami here, back with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to showcase off my combos with the Labrynth Spright deck. And for the sake of the video, we're going to just show off two of the combos because all the other combos interact with each other. Like, if you do the Labrynth standard stuff, like, you should guys know how to, like, combo with the Labrynth stuff. I'm not going to show you guys how to, like, you know, turn zero, you know, lovely and stuff like that, or how to do interruptions. Like, you guys should know how to do that. I'm just going to showcase the combos that's dealing with both the engines together, right? So I'm going to showcase off the Stovey with Angler, and it also works with the I have to showcase it here. Also works with the Chandelier as well, because it's discarding. And this combo is going to feature a Stovey Torby plus blue or jet. So afterwards, I'm going to showcase a couple of test hands so you guys can understand some of the decision making and how I would build a board. So I'll probably do like 2 test hands, and if the test hand breaks, then I'll just like do it again. But this deck has a pretty high play rate, so probably shouldn't break. But anyway, let's start off with combo number 1. Combo number 1 is going to be Torby with Angler. So what we'll do with this hand is that we'll take Torby, activate the effect, and then we're going to send Angler for cost. This is going to allow us to set our big welcome. So we're going to have our big welcome set here. I just have to face up for a showcase of the combo. And then we're going to trigger Angler's effect to special summon 2 beavers from the deck. So now we have 2 beavers. After that, we're going to take the beavers and we're going to overlay it into a gigantic spray. From there, we're going to detach, and we legit go into full Spright combo. So now we go into blue. Blue searches out Jet, special summon Jet. Effect of Jet to search out the starter. Activate starter. We're going to go for the red here. See if I can put some more on screen. Go for the red. And then we're going to take these 2. And we're going to overlay into the Jijin Buster. For some reason, I cannot talk. I apologize. So yeah, we're going to the Jin Buster. So, with the 2-card combo that we started off with, we ended with 1 gigantic on board, which you can use red distributed to, you know, pop monsters on board if you need to remove it. Kind of like the Gamma effect, I like to call it. And then the Jin Buster. Oops, sorry. This shouldn't be a red. I'm sorry. This should be a carry. This combo right here should end on carry. You can end on red if you want to go for like double monster negation. But I typically like to end on carry to like beat cards like Tactics, Evenly Match, Harpies, things like that, spells and traps, right? And the Jin Buster is there to protect your big welcome from Ash Blossom and like Bell and things of that nature. So that's what this combo will look like. And of course, you got the big welcome to bring out Lovely, pop a card on field, and you can get your Storby back for like a crazy follow up. So that will this one turn will look like. All right, so let's go ahead and hop into the second combo. Okay, so the second combo is Story Torby, and it has to be this with any of the Spright searcher cards, right? So blue and jet literally ends on the same board, just different, like 1-step difference. So first, we're gonna normal summon Stormy. Special summon blue. Blue will get jet. If we special summon jet here, jet will search out starter, which will special summon blue. So it's literally the same thing, so you guys can see. So we're gonna use jet's effect to search out starter. And then here we'll starter into red, just to kind of like play around nib in this situation. So in this particular combo, will search out red. So now we'll take these 2, and we're gonna turn these into a, into a sprint. with that, we're gonna activate Sprint's effect, and we're gonna dump an Angler. Angler's gonna trigger its effect to special summon 2 beavers. Double beaver on board. Then after that, we're gonna take both the beavers, and we're gonna turn this into a gigantic effect. We're gonna go into our carrot. Then we're gonna use this effect to send itself, and discard a card from your hand to set a welcome. And that's basically it. You're basically ending on a monster negate and a spell and trap negate. Now with this combo line, you get to have a sprint bounce as well. So if your opponent special summons a monster, you can use sprint to detach off a gigantic for a bounce. Or if you decide to use Welcome Labrynth, because Sprint says whenever a monster is special summoned, you can compose any monster on the board. So at any point, if you want to just like randomly remove something like that, you can use Big Welcome. Let's say Big Welcome, bounce back carrot, and carrots in the hand. Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2, Sprint, and you can use Sprint's effect to detach to bounce back the Lovely if you want, or if you want to bounce back any of your opponent's monsters on top of destroying. So it's really cool. The interruptions are really, really crazy, and again, this gives you like a really sick grind game because again, you have access to Store V to like get back into your Labrynth engine, and the whole point of the Spright engine is to basically set your first turn like very, very strong, right? And once the engine is going, and you just grind with the Labrynth for the rest of the game, which is very, very awesome. So that's it. Nothing crazy or sexy with these 2 combos. Just kind of like the basics, so you guys can have an understanding of what the deck is supposed to do and what it's supposed to look like. There's other deeper lines in this deck that you can go into, but those are just like the standard, the stuff that you need to be looking for. But yes, let's go ahead and start off with the test hands. Alright, so we are shuffling up here. We did like a really good power shuffle. And let's go ahead and test our going first hands and see where we end off with, right? We get a little cut going, and let's see what we're doing here. And let's see what our first hand looks like. So we have a lady, blue clock, darker Lenore, blue, and Power of Prosperity. So not the craziest of hands. We do have Power of Prosperity, and let's pray it doesn't get ashed because this card does get ashed a lot, which is very funny. So we'll go ahead and activate Pot of Prosperity, and we're not gonna worry about what we banish. We're just gonna go ahead and do the Big 6. So we get Chandelier, another Dark Lenore, Chandelier, Beaver, Compulse, and Big Welcome. So in this particular situation, you can grab this if you want to. Like the only options I feel like are these 2 cards. The rest of these don't really matter. Big Welcome is probably like the next best card to kind of get into your Labrynth engine. But I think between these 2 are the best ones. So with Beaver, if this gets like Imperm or whatever, you can actually follow up and punish them with the blue, which is really good, and then you can go pretty much full combo. Or you can go into the Chandelier, and Chandelier plus Blue Clock is like done, and you have a free discard outlet with Dark Ribbon. So let's decide which one I want to do. Let's do the Beaver play. I think the Labrynth play was a little stronger, but we'll just end on this just to showcase more of the Spright stuff, right? So we're gonna normal summon Beaver. Beaver effect is gonna trigger to search out a Nibble Angler. Then after that, we're going to special summon Blue, effect the Blue. Now, instead of going for Jet here, I'm gonna go for a red to kind of play around it. and other hand traps, because a lot of people don't like interact with blue. They always interact with like gigantic and stuff. Imperm is in the meta too, so if you ever read that Imperm was coming, you can just go into Carrot if you like, but I always typically go for red because red seems safer. So then after that, we're gonna take these two, and we're gonna turn these guys into a sprint. We're gonna use the effect of sprint, and we're gonna dump another Inkler. For it not being once per turn. Special summon Double Beaver. And we are looking good. After that, we can overlay into these two. Into a gigantic. Effect of gigantic. Now, you also have options here too. So now we have a choice between Jet, or we can go into the Stormy Torby. So, both these options seems very solid. Unfortunately, the blue clock is not going to get value here because we're locked into twos. So, and of course we can't special summon this now because we're also still locked into twos. So, we don't have any furniture type cards in the graveyard, and that's going to hurt our like future grind game. So, instead of going for like Jet into Karen, I mean, you can do Jet, and I guess I can showcase both of these. Both the lines here. So if we go for the Jet line, Jet will search out starter. And then we're gonna activate starter. And then this is for summon Carrot. And then we can overlay these two. And again, if you already know what deck you're playing against, you can go into the Gem Buster, or you can go into a Mannequin Cat. And Mannequin Cat, if you're going against like a dark deck or a fiend deck, get you into your Labrynth engine anyway, which is really strong. But since we don't really have our engine rolling, I wouldn't really normally go for this line. I'll go for the Stormy Torby. Makes your inboard a little bit weaker, but it guarantees that you will actually have Labrynth engine going, which is the whole point of having the Spright engine here. Is to make sure that we can always get access to our big welcomes, right? So, with the Stormy Torby, we can use effect, discard Dark Fluid no more, and then this is going to set our big welcome here. Now, and we can pass on this. Now, again, this doesn't look too crazy or whatever, but again, once your Labrynth stuff starts popping off, and again, we have Interruption with Sprint, we have a red negate to protect this card, and we have Blue Clock and this on your opponent's turn, which is really, really strong. So once we special summon back our Stormy Torby, once we use Big Welcome, then we can like pitch this. Of course, we can special summon Lady, and then this would like pitch another card from hand. And we can set like another, you know, like a regular welcome if that's what you like to go into. Set another welcome. And welcome can give us more follow-up as well, so we can activate this, special summon Lady or Ariana. Ariana can search for any other piece that you're missing for. And from there, you got infinite grind game with your deck now. So you can either search for Chandelure if you like. You can search for the Fill Spell if you feel like you need that. But I feel like you only search the Fill Spell if you're like ultra far ahead. So yeah, that is that test hand. We'll do one more for the sake of the video. Okay. All right, we got our next test hand right here. Let's see what we open. So we have Ariana, Chandelier, another Chandelier, Stovey, and Labrynth. But we really opened all Labrynth cards. Alright, so I guess I can show off a big Labrynth play here. So let's just activate this just to activate it. Really strong. Normal summon Ariana. Ariana's effect, we're going to search out the Kluber. Once we search the clue block. We're gonna discard it. Next, we're gonna activate Chandelier. Chandelier is gonna pitch. Oh, sorry, we're gonna activate Torby. Sorry, Torby is gonna pitch this and Chandelier here. We want to keep the Chandelier alive just in case we use the effect to set more Labrynth cards. And this is gonna search for our big whoa. And then we're gonna set the big welcome here. We'll just keep it face up anyway. This is going to trigger our clue clock to bring itself back onto the field effect. Then after that, we're going to activate the effect of Big Welcome. We're going to special summon Lady or Lovely, and then we're going to bounce back the clue clock. Activate the effect of Lovely to pop a card out of your opponent's hand, and also we're going to trigger our Stovey. Can't say his name for some reason. To special summon himself back. Now, what you guys realize that Stovey is a level 2. So, with this exact line, we're gonna take Lovely and Stovey, and we're gonna turn these both into a Sprint. Activate the effect of Sprint. We're gonna use his effect to dump an Angler, and then we're gonna bring out 2 Beagles. Summon Beaver, and I think you guys know where this is all going now. Special summon Gigantic, but use that Gigantic effect to special summon Blue. Blue will get Jet. As soon as I can find my Jet. Search out Jet, special summon Jet. And we are going to add starter. Then from here, we can custom combo into anything we pretty much want. I mean, we can do like something like this to go into Gen Buster, then starter. Starter will bring out Carrot. And then if we really want to, we can activate Chandelier to pitch itself in Clue Clock, and we can either set another big welcome or a regular welcome. And again, this is like very much insane. So that's what the deck is supposed to do, and that's what it does. Like, it's cool that both engines can bridge into itself, and it's really, really awesome. So like, if you open up like with starter, you can also get in contact with your Labrynth cards, which is really, really awesome by special summoning Stovey, which is crazy, like how this card right here bridges both engines. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys learned what the deck can do, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in future videos. Peace.